Robert Plant, the iconic frontman of Led Zeppelin, shared his thoughts on the possibility of reuniting with his legendary bandmates and playing the classic hits that made the band one of the most influential in rock history. Plant, who has often incorporated Zeppelin songs into his solo performances, revealed that returning to the band's old material no longer holds the same creative appeal for him. Led Zeppelin, which disbanded in 1980 after the tragic death of drummer John Bonham, has occasionally reunited for special performances, most recently in 2007. While fans have long speculated about the potential for a full-fledged reunion tour, Plant has made it clear that revisiting the band's classic catalogue doesn't satisfy his current creative needs. "I feel for the guy. He knows he's got the headlines if he wants them, but I don't know what he's trying to do," Plant said, referring to his former bandmate, guitarist Jimmy Page, who has reached out to Plant about performing together again. Plant continued, "So I feel slightly disappointed and baffled." He emphasized that while he respects the history and the music that Led Zeppelin created, he's not interested in going back to the past. When asked about his perspective on playing Zeppelin songs live, Plant explained that while he still occasionally performs the band's most famous hits at his solo shows, it doesn't ignite the same spark it once did. "I've always been about moving forward and exploring new things," he stated. "The Zeppelin music is iconic, of course, but it doesn't quite ignite that spark for me in the same way it once did." For Plant, the joy of performing is now rooted in exploring new sounds and working with different musicians rather than revisiting songs from the past. Plant also reflected on the deep connection he shares with his former bandmates, but acknowledged that time has changed things. "The bond we shared was more than just the music. It was a unique experience," he said. However, he believes that moving forward creatively is more important than reliving old successes. "I've had the opportunity to work with so many incredible musicians in my solo career," Plant added, indicating that his current musical pursuits are fulfilling and exciting on their own. Though Plant didn't completely rule out the possibility of a reunion, he was firm in his stance that it would need to feel authentic and driven by a creative spark. "If it happens, it'll happen on its own terms," he said. "But right now, I'm enjoying where I'm at musically." For Plant, the thrill of discovering new musical challenges and creating fresh material is what continues to motivate him as he moves forward in his career. "The past may always be a part of him, but it's the future that excites him most,"